So let's start with a brief review of the Fall-2 submission highlights. This slide summarizes the various data categories that you will be reporting for Fall-2. The Fall-2 data submission has various important functions. Your staff demographics, as well as assignment information that you submit, identify the number of staff in the various job classifications. That includes your certificated teachers, administrators, pupil services, non-certificated administrators, charter school non-certificated teachers, as well as your itinerant or pull-out push-in teachers who have a statewide educator identifier or seat number. Now, the course enrollment is used in assignment monitoring to evaluate appropriate teaching staff assignments with courses taught. It also provides LEA class enrollment counts that include every student actively enrolled in a course on Census Day in the current academic year. Additionally, LEAs report classroom services that are provided for English learners enrolled on Census Day. And lastly, with post-secondary status, LEAs report survey results, career technical education or CTE completer counts, and students participating in the California Partnership Academy or CPA program 6 months after exiting secondary education. So these are the various data sets that you will be reporting for Fall-2 at a very high level. Now, this slide shows the submission sequence for the Fall-2 data submission. Fall-2 batch files should be submitted in the order that's shown on this slide. That's our recommendation. You should always submit the staff demographics first, which is your SDEM file, followed by the staff assignment, and then the course sections that the teachers teach, as well as the student course section enrollments in those courses for the students, and the post-secondary status. So this is because of the interdependencies that exist between these various file types in CALPADS. For Fall-2, it is important to understand the relationship between record types, and the record types that are shown lower down are dependent on the record types above them. So let's talk briefly about assignment monitoring, and we will spend a little bit more time later on going over the various scenarios related to misassignments. But the staff demographic and assignment, as well as the course section file types, will be used to provide data for assignment monitoring. And there are a couple of reports that you can review. Those are reports 4.3 and 4.5 to see the details and attributes for assignment monitoring. We also have a link in the notes of this slide for the Fall-2 training for state assignment monitoring. These are pre-recorded videos that are posted on the YouTube channel that you can take advantage of if you need a refresher on assignment monitoring data related to Fall-2. And as far as our Fall-2 preparation goes, on the CalPADS side, you want to audit your CalPADS accounts and roles, determine the data stakeholders you need to collaborate with, and review the upcoming Fall-2 changes internally with your data team. You would also want to build an internal Fall-2 calendar using the Fall-2 task list. And you can download the task list from this URL that's shown on the right side here. Establish an error correction strategy to ensure that you clear all of your Fall-2 errors by the suggested milestone date of February 6th, which we'll talk a little bit more about in just a few minutes. On the local systems activities, verify that Human Resources Department has updated staff credential and years of service. Also, audit your CIS records to ensure that the required data are all populated. And lastly, run validations locally in your SIS to catch any errors or discrepancies and address those before uploading your files to CalPADS.